Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Coffee Break. My name is Shai and we just finished the very bitter for me but happy for most people Valentine's weekend. And I would actually love to talk about something that relates to that. It's the love month, so we're sort of circling around that topic. So of course, I cannot have a conversation with just myself, so please welcome with me DJ Nick. Hi.
Hey Shai, happy post Valentine's.
Happy regular weekend, whatever. But I'm actually really glad that I know that I've seen so many people on my Facebook feed so happy last
Right.
weekend. I'm happy for them. Good for them.
Good for
Sana
them,
tumagal
right?
sila. How about you, Nick? How was your weekend? Wala akong nakitang post mo eh.
Well, you know what they say, you don't have to post anything when you're completely fulfilled and happy.
Talaga?
Like,
Parang gusto ko
I'm
yung
still all
sisig.
red. I'm all red, though. The microphone is red. My shirt is
Oo
red.
nga.
I'm still drowning in love. I'm
Oo
kidding.
nga. Well, good for you then. Fine.
Thank
Kung
you,
sino mo
thank
siya,
you.
sana happy kayo. Thanks na lang sa lahat ha.
Salamat na lang sa lahat.
Diba? Seriously, folks, don't be like me. Don't be like the person I'm trying to portray right now. Be happy for everyone. If they're happy, let them be. Let them enjoy. Let them bask in their happiness. But Nick, right now, I'd actually like to talk about a topic that, again, it revolves around the topic of love and courtship and whatnot. So, right now, well, again, last February 14th, I've seen a lot of engagement posts. Usual, pag Valentine's, so sila propose, okay. I want to know what's your take about long courtship, or in your case, but do you like, or do you usually court long term? Gets mo?
Yeah, that's interesting. The idea of courtship is very interesting in the context of now, honestly. Because I honestly feel that the proper word for me is dating long term rather than
Okay.
courting long term.
Okay.
Yeah, ayun.
Kasi I think yung courting long term, parang I agree with you eh. Tama yung dating long term versus courting long term. Kasi parang when you want, for us girls, when you want a guy to court you for 3 months, 6 months bago mong sagutin. Parang pang high school siya.
Oo. Yeah, totoo.
Oo. Kasi I remember there were some, syempre nung high school, wala ako, nerd ako, wala talaga lumapit sa akin. I only have my friends making kwento to me ha. So, naalala ko, they always say na, 3 months pala siya naniligaw, hindi pa masyado pang maaga bago kong sagutin. Ganon.
Right.
Or also, parents would say na, pahabaan mo yung panliligaw niya. Huwag kang sumagot agad kasi kailangan kilalanin muna, parang gano'n. So,
yeah.
I think what you're trying to say is whether sagutin kanya ngayon or next 5 months or so, you're still going to know each other throughout the process naman, di ba? Throughout that timeline, parang gano'n. Okay,
That's
so
right.
fine. Let's use the word dating instead in your case. What's the longest time na would you say na you've dated someone?
Yeah,
Kasi,
a year.
A year. That's the longest? No way.
Oo, a year. Bakit? Totoo ba?
Okay.
Kaya feeling ko nga sobrang haba na nun. Hindi ba? Is that
Okay,
not
wait, you know what?
average?
Let me-
Sige. What do you have in your head?
Wait. Okay, sorry. Nagugulahan rin kasi ako sa terminologies natin. Dating is just before, before mag-jowa. Offense
Oo nga,
mag-jowa,
no?
or
Yeah, oo.
or
Tama.
dating, like mag-jowa na kayo. Tama na. So like,
Tama.
we're not yet exclusive, we're just dating. Tama ba?
Ayun. Yun pa. Isa pa yun. Merong exclusively dating. Meron lang ding dating. Ewan ko, pinapagulo ko ba? It should be simple.
Pero I think it's just right that we define these things properly.
Yeah.
Kasi for the common Juan, the usual Filipino, I think there's panliligaw at
Tama.
naging kami na. Parang ganoon.
Oo.
Diba? Pero tayo, since we're older, we're adults na, parang gano'n, I don't know, we're just dating muna, or we're the millennials, I don't know.
Yun
We're
nga
not the norm.
Kasi parang
us,
feeling ko, Yes, okay, go ahead.
Sige,
Sorry,
go ahead,
sorry.
go ahead. No,
No,
go ahead.
I feel like we're skipping the panliligaw phase already
Yes,
because
oo.
we understand if there's attraction. Parang we don't deny the attraction anymore, right? Kasi kapag wala naman talaga, sure na, parang friend zone, ganyan. But if, di ba, if it will escalate into something that is more romantic, you get to know the person well. Di ba? At first, siguro, honestly, yung 1 year na yun, may time doon na I was also dating other people. You know? Pero, kasi feeling ko may expectation yan. So, you have to communicate it with that person. Para lang din walang problema.
Walang miscommunication.
Correct.
Akala ko ba ako lang nililigawan mo?
Yun. Kasi some get offended
ganun.
Kasi some get offended, diba? Like when you say that you guys are dating. And yun pala, hindi niya naiintindihan na when you say you're dating, you're actually, meeting people.
Others as well, right? Oo.
Right.
Okay, sige. So let's just define the dating thing as in exclusively dating. So ito na,
dating.
Going back to the question.
Okay.
How long have you been exclusively dating someone before naging kayo? So yun, 1 year.
Oo. A little less. Kasi siguro the first few months hindi nga exclusive.
Okay. So we're clear with that. So
yeah.
Okay, game. Pero that one is for courting/dating na. What about for proposal naman? Like, do you have a timeline in terms of proposal? Like for women, we have a timeline when we want to say yes to marriage, right? Usually it's, I don't know. And actually, iba-iba. There's some women who are okay with 2 years, or some women who want like 6 years or whatever. Or men, like when do you know when's the right time to lay down your intentions for marriage?
Wow. And
have you ever reached that point ba?
Hindi pero from what I guess from experience na din and from my friends' experiences, malaking factor talaga yung age. Kasi we're in our 20s and we're okay. I mean, for guys, we're okay. Like in our late 20s, okay pa yan eh. Pero if the girls are in their 30s already, ayun, malaking difference. Because I also dated like someone older and hindi nag-fit. Kasi gusto niya agad-agad. That's just not me. Because there's, the biological perspective there.
Yeah, diba? I get that. Also, there are some couples whom, how I can tell is parang, because they're much older, more mature na they get to understand each other better at wala na yung the tweetum stage that you have when you were younger. So that's why some courtships, or rather some relationships, are shorter before marriage.
That's right.
Like kasi yun nga, like before when we were in our 20s, well, we are still in our 20s, sorry. When we're in our 20s, parang early 20s at least, we'd always say I want to be in a relationship for at least 5 years before getting married.
Right?
Kasi you want to really know that person better, and you want to know their quirks and all their hidden stuff in the closet, diba? But when you're older, aside from the women are worried about their biological issues, aside from that, I feel how I see couples who are older, in their 30s na ganun, I feel na because you're older, more mature, and you're way past the kilig stage niya, it's easier to get to know the person more, to commit to that person even earlier, so without having to wait for the usual 5-year period minimum, parang ganun, right? Ewan ko kung kami lang ba ni Nick yan.
No, I understand. Alam mo kasi, ang hirap kasi diba sabi nga nila, you have to get to know someone talaga ng at least a year or more. You can never fully know someone Pero here's the thing, like there are people who are successful even with very few months of dating. Like my parents, to give you an example. Hello, Mama and Papa. I hope that you are well. First and last sila. And last.
Sana all.
But they dated, they were together for less than a year, I believe, before they got married. Yeah.
Wow, sobrang goals na.
Diba? So, ibig sabihin, I don't know when people say na parang it has to be a long time before you actually get married. Kasi there are couples who believe na wala sa haba, but it's more on, I don't know if it's the intensity or kung talagang nag-click yung goals nyo.
Tama, I agree.
Yeah, and if you're able to work things out in a span of, I don't know, 6 months, kung depende rin kasi siguro sa kung gaano kayong kadalas magkasama eh. Diba? If you're able to schedule things way ahead, tapos sobrang magfi-fit lahat, baka naman mag-workout. But you gotta know the good and the bad parts talaga. Yun yung tingin kong importante. Yun din sinabi ng parents ko before.
But that makes me curious because of course, yun nga, the way for us to know the good and the bad parts is to be in a relationship for long term. But how did your parents do that? You know, of course, they did not know each other within, sabi nga natin, 1 year, gano'n, for example. I'm sure sobrang tip of the iceberg pa lang yun nakapagkakilala nila sa isa't isa, diba? So like, how were they able to manage? Well, I guess they made the marriage work. They've had two kids ba? Dalawa ba kayo magkapatid?
Yes.
Yeah, they've had 2 kids throughout that, and they're still together now. So, sana all, tulad ng parents mo, di ba?
Yeah, but si Papa talaga yung may pressure nun. Honestly, si Papa yung may pressure. Because he wants...
natin parents ni Nick. Sige, patuloy natin to.
You know, it's fine. Kasi parang he feels that 30 is already, during his time, you know, that was already a bit late. Ganyan. Yeah, but you know, for us, right now, I don't feel like 30 is late. Honestly.
Yeah, I think it's a whole millennial thing. Like, sobrang iba kasi na generation before and now. Before, it was easier for them to buy a house, to buy a car, ganun, di ba? To save up for a car rather. And then, yun nga, get married when they're 28 or something. And 28 is like, parang, as I remember back then, or rather,
ang tanda na, no?
Ang tanda na, oo. Like, marrying age ka na, ganun.
Yeah.
Sa atin ngayon, wala na ganun eh. You could get married when you're 22, 25, or 33, 35, right? Oo, wala na. And huwag na tayo mag-judge, guys, kung sakaling gano'n. Shout out sa mga titas na nagtatanong ng gano'n lagi sa mga Christmas reunions po. Stop it. Stop asking. Okay, let's go back to your 1-year-ish sort of dating thing. Why didn't it push through?
Why didn't it push through?
Oo. Napagod ka ba? Kakahintay. Oh my God!
Hindi naman siya napagod. Hindi kakaintay, pero siguro napagod. Napagod kami pareho. But we're friends now. We're okay. It wasn't a mutual decision.
Okay.
Ayun, kasi parang feeling ko nung time na parang siguro mas ready na siya. Ako na yung parang hindi na. Yeah.
You weren't on the same page.
We weren't on the same page. And I feel like yung when you start being with a person every day, as in every single day, dun mo talaga kasi malalaman yung yung iba't ibang parts, iba't ibang facets ng relationship nyo, ng character niya. And feeling ko meron talagang mga irreconcilable differences.
Okay, so at some point pala of the long-term courtship niya, the long-term dating ninyo, hindi na kayo magkasundo.
Oo. Pero ito, there's something interesting that I want to share. Kasi I feel like, ewan ko kung na-experience mo din na rin to. Na there are those who perhaps you've dated for just a short time. Pero iba talaga yung naging impact sa'yo as compared to the ones you've had relationships with ng sobrang tagal, right?
I agree.
Yeah. So, alam mo, iniisip ko rin na baka mamaya hindi lang naman talaga yun yung factor. Kasi pag iniisip ko nga, baka nga mas nag-workout pa yun eh. Alam mo yun, if had we done it, had we tried to push through, baka kami pa rin ngayon. Kasi to begin with, the attraction was very strong. Unlike dun sa sobrang pinatagal mo, but at the very core, you have fundamental differences.
Which ended up to where you are right now.
Yeah.
I think so too. That now that I think about it, there are some people who for some reason, but the thing is, why did it work out to begin with? Yung mga short-term dating thing, bakit hindi nag-work out to begin with? So putting those aside, feel ko I know for a certainty that there was an impact. Sabi mo nga, di ba, na parang may something talaga, like there was something great going on between us. But I'd like to, kasi ayokong pag-isipan na ngayon at pagsisisihan eh. Baka mamaya i-chat ko pa sila. So I would like to think that there was, whatever the reason was for our fallout, I want to just stick to that na lang. Just leave it as it is.
Kumbaga, so you're the type who never, looks back?
Siguro nung early on, I mean, months after the fallout, pinag-isip ko or something. Pero ngayon kasi matagal-tagal na, parang baka mamaya nga, sabi ko kasi I'm so lonely right now, baka i-chat ko na lang bigla, diba? So I'd rather leave it as it is. I'd rather leave it as it is and not think too much of yung tipong kapag nag-uusap kayo, ba't kaya nangyari sa atin? Ba't hindi tayo nagkatuluyan? I don't wanna go through that.
Right.
And maybe just go to the same roller coaster again. Siguro parang wag na. So, yeah.
Aww.
And now it's okay. So, ikaw ba sa tingin mo, yung mga short relationships mo before, if it worked out, short-term dating mo pala before, if it worked out somehow, you could imagine yourself two together?
Oo. Feeling ko talaga malaking factor sa akin yung initial yung initial intensity ng attraction.
Yung spark, yung bonggang kilig and all.
Kasi parang romanticized baka I get bad responses with this, pero yun talaga eh. There are some people who come into your life na sobrang lakas ng impact kahit sobrang short lang nung quote-unquote dating stage or relationship nyo, di ba?
So, sige, ganito na lang. Because right now, what it seemed to me with what you're saying is mas plausible, mas lasting ang short-term dating, long-term relationship versus long-term dating, tapos short-term relationship.
Ang hirap sagutin.
Parang gano'n.
Because I don't wanna recommend the short-term dating eh. Kasi then, di ba? Baka you end up being in a toxic relationship tapos you just hold on to it kasi you guys are together na. Na hindi naman pala dapat.
Okay.
Diba?
Just to clarify what Nick was saying this entire time. Actually, not to clarify, but just to repeat. Earlier in your situation, you felt that the short-term dating thing would have lasted a long term sana kung natuloy lang.
Yeah.
But in reality, you do not recommend that. You don't recommend na short-term date lang kayo. You'd rather still have people date each other for a while before actually really getting to the long-term relationship. How long is long?
Shucks. A year, feeling ko. At least you have to go through the whole revolution. Para malaman mo. Because there are some people, and I've experienced this. There are some who, meron silang seasonal episodes.
Okay,
if you know what I'm saying. Like, every time, kasi may mga pinagdaanan din sila in the past. For example, like every time it's summer or it's Christmas, merong nag-iiba yung behavior. And I think this is something that you have to really pay close attention to.
Yes, I agree. And really see how, like, yun nga, Christmas, naalala ko Christmas, being with the family, they might be different also when they're towards other people in their lives. Correct. Basically, parang ganun, di ba? Kung kayo lang dalawa, it might be click, it might be all fun and games. But when they're interacting with other people, you might see a different side of them, di ba? So, tama lang sabi ni Nick na hintay mo isang revolusyon ang Earth sa Sun.
Ang pag-ikot.
Hintayin mo talaga kapag isang ikot si Earth sa sun before you actually say yes to the guy or yeah. Okay, so for Nick, it's a 1-year dating thing, and then yeah, long-term relationship before you get married. How long naman do you think that you should be with a person before getting engaged to or married? Ganon.
When you're
like
engaged,
for you, for example, personally, how long before you propose to a woman? How long would you be together before proposing to a woman?
Yun, siguro a year. A year is ideal. Pero yung question dyan is how long before you get married after the engagement. Na ako, hindi ko din talaga alam what the rules of this
engagement
are. Engagement. Alam mo yun, hindi ko talaga alam, honestly. Because there are some people who, di ba, call their engagement off.
Yes.
And I don't know why.
Really long engagements.
Totoo. Hindi ko din maintindihan. So if you want to get married, why? Why would you, parang, kung kunyari, nag-decide ka na to actually ask the person to marry you, what's stopping you? Alam mo yun?
Okay,
yeah. Sige,
go ahead. Sorry.
Hindi ko kasi alam, baka yung wala lang schedule. Usually, ganyan, di ba? Pag nagpe-prepare na ng dating, ng marriage, nahihirapan mag-schedule ng venue, etc., etc. But to me, apart from those valid excuses, baka meron pa kasing hindi nare-resolve. Alam mo yun, baka part of you hindi pa 100% sure kasi kaya tumatanggal yung engagement.
Okay. O nga, no? Kasi tama ka dyan na what are the rules of engagement. I think the reason why a lot of people are waiting is because of the practicality. They're saving up for the wedding.
Yeah.
Pero there are still some talaga who, napansin ko, talagang they're engaged for 3 years. Like, what was the point of the whole proposal thing? The whole yung surprise mo pa siya, tapos 3 years later pa pala kayo magpapakasal. Parang feel ko parang that's just something bongga in the middle of the relationship. It's mo. Hindi na siya feel for me engagement to get married soon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it
you the one?
Sorry, yeah. Is it? I believe kasi na parang is it something that we hindi naman sa inimbento, no? Pero just to have another step, just to prolong the getting to know phase. Hindi ko alam talaga, honestly. So, yeah. Sorry.
Dapat actually, di ba, parang if you're going to get engaged, or rather ask someone to be engaged to you, whatever. That's because you're certain na, like wala ka ng questions or uncertainty about the relationship, diba?
Correct.
And not just another bookmark in the relationship.
Yeah.
So, okay, before I give you the other questions, I have a few more here. Tell us in the comment section, guys. How long, kung nagka-relationship ka na before, if you're married now, how long were you two dating before naging kayo? How long ka niligawan, or how long ka nanligaw? And how long were you two together before you got engaged?
Yeah.
And how long was the engagement before you got married? Diba?
Right.
Parang ganun.
Right.
So many questions. Wala lang. I'm sure naman that these timelines are going to vary for a lot of people and for many reasons. Pero wala lang. Sorry, there's one comment right now na hindi ko mabasa.
Sige, I'm gonna read it. Right now, but for me, I go for long courtship muna before jumping in a relationship. Kapag pumasok kasi ako sa relationship, mas gusto ko yung nakikita ko na agad siya sa future. Kasi for me, the purpose of getting to a relationship is marriage. Right? I agree.
Agree. Totally. But kapag magda-date, it's not for marriage pa, diba?
That's right.
But a lot of people would really disagree with that, though. Lalo yung mga modern millennials. na for them, like, yeah, the dating game is just another label or the dating or the relationship thing is just a label. Basta for them, as long as they're exclusive together, wala nang pake sa label na yan, kumudyo or whatever. Basta, they're together, period. Parang ganon.
Right.
Diba?
Or some don't believe in marriage. Yeah, or some may not believe in marriage, right? Sige, sabi niya, fear on long-term courting before marriage. The other party may not have the patience to wait as you do for a marriage proposal. Yun na nga, as we talked about. earlier.
May
isang nagmamadali na magpakasal, may isang hindi. And
hindi
yun.
kayo same timeline.
Yun yung mahirap na part.
Ito nga yung kwento kasi before. Sorry, Nika, sorry.
Go ahead.
May kwento nga ako before na there was this guy who, when we were dating pa lang, I asked him, like, yung syempre hindi ko naman ini-interview type ha, yung casually sliding the conversation, the topic in the conversation rather. Tinanong ko siya, like, ikaw ba, like, how old do you see yourself married na? Ganun. Sabi niya, oh yeah, like from now, within 2 years, dapat married na ako. Nagulat ako kasi, no, like, 2 years is not long enough for me to know you before getting married. Ganun. So, sinabihan ko na siya then and there, like, oh, okay, like, if you see yourself getting married in 2 years, and in this case, since we're dating, ako yung makikita mo mapaksalan mo in 2 years, let's just get the bill and let's just go na lang. Kasi, even if I do like you, but, you know, I do like you, I think you're great, but I don't see myself getting married in 2 years' time. So if we're not on the same page when it comes to the dating, our timeline rather of dating each other, getting married, and having kids, if we're not on the same page, I'd rather cut the cord as early as now. Parang ganun. Diba? So parang importante talaga na you have the same wavelength, or you've talked about it, you've talked about where you guys see each other in the next few years.
That's the problem with courtship. That's why sorry for that. You might hate me.
Go ahead.
That's why I'm against it. Because I feel like it's a waste of time, to be honest. I'm not saying that you just jump right into a relationship and you know, to rush things. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you don't like the other person, if you think that there are again irreconcilable differences, you might as well not push through.
I agree.
Yeah. Yun, kasi parang dapat two-way na agad yan to begin with, that you like, there are things that you like about each other. Hindi na yung tipong kakatok, maghaharana and stuff. Like, those are cute stuff. You know, those are cute stuff that could happen through the course of dating. But it's not just a one person effort, diba? To be in a relationship. Hindi na uso yung it's just the guy, diba, making liga, tas papakipot, ganyan. Sorry, it's a waste of time. It is a waste of time, man. Seriously.
Gusto ko yung naliliga, nag-effort yung guy, tapos yung girl, required siya magpakipot muna, ganun. Yeah. But actually, the thing is, that's what us girls are taught We have to be demure about it. We have to be, you know, pahirapan yung lalaki. Ganun.
Pero naiintindihan ko siya. But the thing is, hindi, ang hirap kasi, hindi mo naman kailangan maging physical. You know, let's go there. Like, if somebody pressures you to do this and that, hindi naman. Like, may mapag-uusapan yun and nasa sayo din yun. The point is, kung gusto mo, sabihin mo. Kung gusto mo yung tao, sabihin mo. Kung ayaw mo yung tao, sabihin mo na. Just like what you did, which is good. Exactly. Which is really, really good.
Thank you. sana tigilan ko na yan para magka-jowa na ako actually.
Diba? Kesa naman, I would want you to be happy, you know, if
Of course, we all want each other to be happy. And sabi ko kasi Nick, if we reach a certain age, wala pa rin talaga tayo na lang. I think I can make you happy and you can make me happy also.
Yes, I'm very sure.
But the thing about this whole courtship thing and the thing about the whole dating, engagement, courtship thing is, there really is no formula for that anymore. Tama si Nick dati, meron yung panliligaw, may paghaharana, kakatok, and then you have to ask for the hand in marriage. You have to ask permission that you'll date the girl, ganun, and then the girl may pakipot, and then when kayo na, you have to ask for the hand in marriage, etc. Those are the formula of before. And I'm not saying that those are invalid already. Of course not. Yeah. If you feel that you are still a traditionalist or you feel that being a traditionalist would make the parents of your girl happy, then go for it if you want it. But I think Nick and I are on the same page when we say that it doesn't have to be that way anymore. And then there's no exact timeline or way to be in a relationship or to be engaged already before marriage, ganon. So You do you.
Yeah. This is empowering women or whatever, regardless of your gender. Both of you have a say on the relationship. Okay?
Yes.
I believe yung panliligaw kasi this is more on the kids. Diba? Na parang kapag kayong college, high school, siguro yung tagal magpapaalam ka sa parents mo. But the thing is, when you're a grown man or woman, nakakalungkot if you still have to have the validation and approval of your parents. Like, sige, fine. If you want that, go for it. But I'm just saying that's gonna be your life, and you don't want your life to be a living hell just because you're told not to do it. While in fact, in your heart, yun yung gusto mong gawin.
Yes. We're no longer Romeo and Juliet. You don't have to hide. You don't have to kill yourself to prove your love to each other anymore.
So sad. Yeah.
Diba? So, I would really love to ask you nga sana, like, if you would advise someone or our listeners or viewers right now, long courtship nga ba, short courtship, long engagement, or long courtship, short engagement? Pero I'm not in a position, or I don't want to ever dictate.
Yeah, ako din eh. It's like tough. It is tough. But for you personally?
Personally though, short dating, ligaw stage, long-term relationship. Parang ganun.
Long-term relationship.
Kasi for me naman kasi talaga, the relationship is still a time for me to get to know the person. Parang again, those are just labels eh. Those are just labels for you to say, shiki, kaya na. Para mamarkahan lang yung anniversary ninyo.
Yeah, there's just a milestone. Para lang may next step. Correct.
But at the end of it all, they're all just the same time for you to get to know a person before getting married to them.
Yes.
Diba? So, hindi alam mo, girls, hindi, sulitin nyo pala. Sulitin nyo. Sabihin ko na, long courtship. Kasi lagi, that's what's forward sa long courtship, longer dating time.
That's the thing. Tingnan mo siya, yun yung nagiging problema. When you're always, putting your best foot forward, and the girl would probably think that parang, the perfect guy, blah blah blah. When you keep on hiding your bad side, I'm not saying you become an a-hole or anything, right? Pero kapag nagpretend ka kasi to be someone you're not, tapos nag-leak yun, kunyari bigla mo siyang ma-verbally abuse dahil punong-puno ka na pala with so many stuff, it's too late because you're already married and hindi ka niya kilala.
Exactly. So, saying yes to the guy early kasi makes him put their guard down.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. I agree.
Yun. I think so. I guess we're both advising people to short courtship, long engagement, long relationship. Kasi tama lang eh. I think that was the most I mean, what I just said earlier is one of the things that would matter the most. That if you say yes earlier, that's when they'll start to put their guard down, and that's when you'll see or get to know the person even more.
The real person.
Colors niya.
Yeah, totoo.
Kasi so many people, men, this goes both ways for both girls and guys, na that's what forward ka talaga lagi kapag nasa ligawan stage pa lang.
Yeah.
Patwitans ka, ayaw pa umutot sa harapan niya, mga gano'n.
Ikaw nagbabayad ng bill every time, pero yung pala wala ka na talagang pera.
Exactly. So, if you guys are finally more comfortable with each other and wala na nga yung blanket, yung curtain ng I'm still dating her, I'm still courting her, ganun. Wala. Yeah. If that one is down na, okay na yan. Things are gonna get more natural, gonna get more normal. Yung attitude niyo sa isa't isa, you're gonna get to know each other more. So, yes to short panliligaw. Yun.
Focus on getting to know the person. Yun.
So guys, alam niyo na kung nililigawan niyo ako, alam niyo na may silang to. Hindi ako papahirapan. Promise. Pila na kayo, please. PM for details.
Pamain.
Kainis. But of course, again, we don't invalidate naman rin the ones who really want to have the long-term thing. If it works for you and if it's gonna, if it's going to make your relationship stronger, if you believe it's gonna make your relationship stronger, then go ahead. Sorry, Nick, pabasa ng message ulit.
Sige, alright. Sige, let's read one more. During the courtship, sinasabi ko na yung mga, sa tingin ko, mga bagay na hindi niya magugustuhan sa akin. That's good. If he stays, I'm grateful. If hindi niya kayang i-accept ako ng buong buo, wag na lang. See? That's good.
Tama yan, na yung you lay down down the cards as early as possible.
Everything.
Oo. Sabihin mo na, I'm not really a family person. I don't like to have kids in the future, for example.
Correct. I don't like pets.
Oh,
yan. Kunyari.
Ganon.
Wag ka mag-pretend
Totoo
na...
yan. When, nung time na lagi ako nag-online dating, part of the things that we talk about is I come with a package deal. It's really myself, my cat, and my dog.
Yeah.
Kasi like, yung ayaw to eliminate mo eh. Kasi I don't want to have to go through the whole roller coaster of emotions to like the guy, masasaktan ako kasi iniwan niya ako kasi nalaman niya na hindi ko pala papakawalan yung aso at pusa kung mga ganun blah blah blah. Di ba na?
Yeah.
Early on pa lang, lay down your cards. Tama sinabi ni ate.
Yeah, correct.
Ikaw ba, Nick? Like, what are the things that you feel would turn off a girl about yourself?
Yeah, syempre, pag hindi mo naman ma-manage your emotion, feeling ko that's a really big turn off.
Okay.
Also, okay, when I say na parang shorten the courtship and, diba, pahabain yung getting to know each other phase, it doesn't mean that you will see each other every day. Why?
Yes.
Why? Because it devalues you. It means that you have nothing else to do but to see the person, okay? So get a job. Alam mo yun? Like, do something with your life. And be with the person that you like, and be the person then that you think the person will, the girl or the guy will like. Yun.
So don't make the person your entire world. Oh, actually, ayoko rin na ganyan talaga, totoo. Na kinikilig naman ako na parang ako talaga yung buong buhay mo, pero wag naman.
Oo.
Thanks, but no.
Correct.
Wala naman trabaho.
Sa lahat ng oras mo. Gets ko naman yung, alam mo, iba kasi yung, di ba, yung nagbibigay ng oras talaga para sa isang tao, and that's sweet. Pero yung wala ka nang nagagawa dahil nga lahat ng oras mo binibigay mo na dun sa isang tao, baka ma-turn off din sa'yo kasi you're not doing something for yourself. Ayun.
And that's why it's still okay talaga to find a person, to date a person when you're older na rin talaga, kasi nga you both mature after so many relationships rin.
Correct. You have goals now. You want to achieve things talaga.
And yes, part of the laying your cards down is also your goals in the future. Kasi kung hindi kayo aligned dun, or hindi ma-compromise early on pala, ay naku, mag-aaway talaga kayo in the future.
That's true.
Hindi talaga totoo yung mga love will prevail.
Yeah, like, we'll work things out.
Sige lang, let's talk about that afterwards na lang. Kasi right now, I'm just so happy. Ay, sige, bahala kayo. Sige kayo afterwards, promise.
Yeah.
We're just being real here, guys. Hindi kami, you know me, I'm always trying to pretend to be bitter, pero I'm not being bitter here. Yung pa kung nalaga yun, lay your cards down early on pa lang. Talk about what you want in the future. And if early on you see that there are some things that can't be compromised, say bye-bye.
Yeah.
Make them pay the bill one more time, just say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye. Right. I agree. No, I agree. Sobra.
Ay, naman. So I guess that's all the questions I have for Nick right now. It's all the things I want to discuss.
Grabe, parang nag-interview pala yun.
We're gonna talk more. Hindi naman, kasi may contribution rin naman ako. Pero because it's just the two of us right now. Na-curious na ako sa point of view ng guys. Ganon. So, yeah, but I'm sure next coffee break, we're gonna still be talking about something about relationships, stuff like that, which is something a lot of you guys really enjoy. The convos about love and relations, something you guys enjoy. So yeah, that's gonna be for another coffee break. Of course, if you have any suggestions as to what you want us to talk about in particular, then let us know down in the comments, and maybe you'll be the lucky topic winner thingy. Yeah. Anyway, before we do go, Nick, could you please invite everyone to listen to our programs?
Of course, when we're not talking, we're playing music, which is what we do best on radio. So that's 96.3 Easy Rock in the morning. It's Sam waking up from 6 a.m. till 10. And of course, Chloe steps in from 10 o'clock till 2. I'm on board from 2 p.m. till 6. And of course, Shai is after me.
That's right. I go on board from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. to give you the music of light all night. And don't forget to also check us out on all of our social media accounts. We have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube and TikTok. Just search for Easy Rock Manila. Okay.
Cool.
Alrighty. So that's all the time we have for now. Thank you so much, Nick, for spending this post-Valentine's Day, coffee break with me.
Yeah, you are my post-Valentine's Day. Thank you, Shai.
Aw, thank you so much. And we'll see you guys again next time. Bye.
Bye.